I splashed a basin of water on my mother-in-law at my wedding. I then threw the basin at my fiancé. I wanted to make them realize they had messed with the wrong person. Only a few minutes earlier, my wedding went on as planned, until my mother-in-law walked up to the stage. She wanted to show her power over me, and forced me to wash her feet in front of everyone. I glanced at Tom in shock, but Tom did not stand up for me, and told me to obey her orders. All my hope faded away completely. I had thought 3 years of devotion would win Tom's love, yet to his whole family, I was just a servant they could order around freely. I woke up to the truth, and splashed the water on her face without hesitation. Every guest was stunned by the scene. The mother-in-law never expected I would humiliate her in public. She flew into anger and ordered Tom to punish me. Tom asked me to apologize right away. I refused to yield to him anymore, and smashed the water basin against his body. All the wedding guests looked shocked, and whispered with one another below the stage. Overwhelmed by public embarrassment, Tom slapped me hard in front of the crowd. My father hurried onto the stage at once, and hit Tom back. That slap erased every last bit of my affection for Tom. I tore off my veil and announced the wedding cancelled. As I got ready to leave, Tom threatened me, and said I would pay a terrible price for walking away. He never knew he was the one who would suffer the painful consequences. After Tom and his family returned home, the mother-in-law felt relieved instead. She thought the expensive wedding house would belong to Tom once I left. She had no idea I would never give the house to this greedy parasitic family. The next day I arrived at the wedding house with Tom. The mother-in-law assumed I came back to beg for peace. She put on a haughty attitude, and demanded I kneel down to say sorry. I said, "Get out of my house immediately." She stared at me with mocking eyes, and claimed the house belonged to her son Tom. I pulled out the house ownership certificate to prove I bought the property alone 3 years ago, so it counted as my premarital asset. Faced with solid proof, she threw a noisy, unreasonable fit, and refused to take a single step outside. Seeing the family kept pushing their luck, I dropped all politeness. The bodyguards I had arranged broke into the house. Tom collapsed to the floor out of sudden fright. He tried to hold me back, and even said he still loved me. I pointed at the slap mark on my cheek, and asked, "Is this mark your proof of love?" He stayed silent with no reply. I ordered the bodyguards to carry out the eviction. The mother-in-law shouted vicious curses toward me, yet her nasty words only amused me. Now, who ended up paying the price?